My lord, your grace. I hardly recognize you.
I mean, I would think not. Joshua was 10 probably when you last saw him,
Godfather,
so...
retainer of House Rosfield, loyal servant to the Phoenix and his shields. Your father, the Archduke Elwyn, entrusted me with the delivery of a gift. I only hope you can forgive my tardiness in bringing it to you.
Lift up your head, Lady Goditha. You have our gratitude for your service to our house and to our father.
I merely did my duty, as any proud Rosarian would.
My lady, perhaps you could explain a little more? What exactly is the gift you bring?
As I'm sure you know, it has long been the custom for the children of House Rosfield to be presented with certain keepsakes upon their coming of age.
Indeed it has. Our father often spoke of the day when our turn would come.
And had he lived to see it, he would have presented you with the treasures I bear. Matching armbands for you both. Alas, he did not live. Indeed, he was taken from us even before they could be completed. He had intended to claim the Heartstone with which each armband was to be finished himself, but it was not to be. And his gifts remain incomplete.
I see.
It saddens me to bring them before you, as they are. It was your father's wish that you be presented with the finished articles, not these works in progress. But with his grace long since gone, and the stone left unclaimed, I had little choice. You are grown men now, and his house is yours. And while I would not presume to insist upon your claiming the Heartstone in his stead, I know that nothing would have pleased him more than for you to do so.
Thank you, Lady Goditha.
What say you, Clive?
What else? Of course, my lady. May our father's will be done.
Oh, I am much obliged.
Do you know where we might find this Heartstone, my lady?
I do. Though it may be a matter of a good deal more than simply happening upon it. It is found in the bellies of elder griffins, you see. We do at least know where to find one. A certain specimen has made its nest in Titan's Wake, not far from here.
A certain specimen?
You are most perceptive, Your Grace. In answer to your unspoken question, yes. In fact, this is the very same beast your father meant to slay. I have been tracking its movements since you were but a boy. Were you to slay it in his stead, as men of House Rosfield, it would surely make your father proud.
What say you, Joshua?
What else?
Cute.
No. Oh.
Oh.
We were
gonna do a thing.
I thought you were gonna say yes.
We were gonna have like a call and response, you know.
Whoops.
Now this is awkward.
Fuck
Gotta
our
work on
father.
your social skills, little brother.
Chabokobo.
Chabokobo. Hey, she actually came from behind this time and not through a wall. Good job, Ambrosia.
We're showing growth.
You're taking notes, I see. This is good.
I see. I was wondering why the marker was where it was.
This might take a while.
Because I made a wrong turn right from the very beginning because I couldn't see it. It's fine.
It's alright. We're gonna take the scenic route.
Yeah. And
Nice
he's popped
view,
up.
Joshua.
We ignored them.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're going to get forced off our chocobo any second now.
Uh-huh.
No. Okay.
There it
Or
is.
not.
Whee!
For House Rosfield.
Well, I mean, we'll get to House Rossfield, but, you know, first we gotta, like, whee!
Be safe.
Alright.
Be safe.
Which is ladder. No, thank you. No, I see that happening, but I don't like it. Alright. I have to remember how to fight, so that's great. We'll work on that.
This one. Nice try.
Whee! Whee! No.
Oh. We messed it up.
These things happen.
Playthrough ruined.
Get broken. And then while you're stacking from that, get orbs.
Witch's Ladder. That's a very weird name for an attack.
Oh. There was a follow-up. Now you'll be broken. I don't know. I don't even know if I'm going to keep this as we go into the final battle. It's neat, but then I have to get the sword out, then I have to hold it, then we can get this off, and it all just takes time, and this is really effective, especially.
Yeah.
But, well,
Oh,
I was watching the laser beam.
I also was watching the laser beam. I was like, good job, laser beam.
Nice try.
Kingslayer.
That's me! Oh.
I'm not.
Witch's Ladder. Climb the ladder, witch. I don't like how close the tornado is to me. I don't like that. Got him.
Very close quarters.
Yeah, you would think we'd be fighting in a bigger area, but I kind of like that it's not.
Yeah.
You hit my dog, but doing so allowed me to get orbs off, so suffer.
It was a sacrifice. He would be happy to make. That's not true.
I don't think he's going to be happy, but he would if he had to. He didn't need to, though. I just forced him into it. Come to the stop time with me. That. And then this. You know, it's going to be enough.
Nice.
Two Heartstones. Thank God there were two of them in him.
I was about to say that
It's the
too.
Heartstone.
I expect Lady Godotha will know.
Very well.
That's fair. We shouldn't be responsible for trying to figure out what that is, even though it very clearly is.
I mean, the item said it was, but we can't read that.
Mm-hmm. They
That's-
don't know that. It's just a red ball.
Yeah. Could be anything.
Mm-hmm. Could be a Griffin kidney stone for all we know. Like,
Ew.
The founder you were
it's
saved
pretty gross. I
Griffin
don't
is
like
slain then?
that I put the image out there, but I did.
You did.
I did do the thing.
I put them in my pocket. Here.
Here you go.
Yes.
Slimy
This radiant
heartstones.
luster like frozen flame. It is just as your father described it. Thank you, my lord. Your grace. Your father would be so proud.
Lady Godotha, the lapidary is ready.
Thank you, Cyril. I will be with him shortly. If you would excuse me, I shall have the stone cut and set forthwith.
What's a lapidary?
Like a leprous.
I walked into that one.
The armbands are complete. Pray, take them. They are yours, after all.
Cool.
Heartstone is harder and more enduring than garnet, or even ruby. It symbolizes unwavering will and devotion, and the graven vines encircling the stone represent the unbreakable bonds between you.
It's a message. Father knew we had enemies both inside and outside the duchy. Enemies who would thwart his vision. Only with unwavering devotion would it ever be realized.
And only if we stood together, as Phoenix and Shield, as brothers in arms, only then might those enemies be overcome.
Indeed. His Grace knew the enormity of the task he would entrust to you, his heirs. But this was more than just a message. It was a promise. That he would always be with you.
Thank you, Lady Godotha, for remaining the steadfast custodian of our father's will.
Forgive me, my lady, but there is something I don't quite understand. The Undying told me that after Father died, Mother claimed all of the ducal treasures for her own. Even if the armbands were incomplete, she would surely not have overlooked them. So, how were you able to keep them from her?
Because I was the keeper of the vault. Though I was but a lowly servant, your father spoke to me of his intentions for the bands, of the deep love he had for both of you, and his hopes for your future. In the days before the disaster at Phoenix Gate, I discovered that the Duchess had ordered her jewelry be sent away from the castle. It was then that I knew she meant to betray us. I tried to warn your father, but it was too late. When word of the fire reached Rosalith, I knew my time was short. So I took up the armbands and I fled into the night.
And thank the Founder you did.
Yet my duty to your father was incomplete. Not knowing what else to do, I followed the Griffin, thinking I might claim the Heartstone on its passing. And so my pursuit continued, until Lord Cyril appeared before me. He informed me that His Grace's will had been recovered, and that his sons were alive and well.
Lady Goditha, on behalf of my father and all the people of Rosaria, I thank you for your loyal service.
As do I.
Thank you, my lord. Your Grace, for coming back to us, for giving my service meaning.
So how long do griffins live then? Because it's been like...
It's been a while. Put on the armbands, you cowards.
Yeah, wear them! What the, Where are they?
It was purple. Maybe...
Well, maybe we have to... Oh, cool. We actually can wear them.
20 health and 2 defense.
That seems pretty good.
Okay. Alright, well. More so neat for story than for... I mean, I guess that is a decent jump. It's not that much, but nothing in this game is, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Can you get the unmarked thing off of my... There, great. They're still on these, but I've given up. I don't know.
We don't care anymore.
Alright. I do like the Berserker Ray. But we have another thing out here.
The bands suit you well. It must be gratifying to finally receive the inheritance that was denied you for so long.
It is. And we thank you for the part you played, Cyril.
If you would permit me to play my part a little longer, might I suggest that you make your way to your father's memorial atop Hawk's Cry Cliff? Let him see that you have received his blessing, and that his vision lives on in you.
I suppose it would be churlish not to. What do you say, Clive? Should we pay Father a visit?
I think we should. I was
What else?
hoping to be able to offer
Yeah.
him my thanks before we left for Origin.
Your father's helm is enshrined there. It has been since the day we recovered it from Phoenix Gate. I prithee claim it, for it too is a part of your inheritance, and I do not doubt that your father would prefer it in your hands than perched upon some lonely rock.
Thank you, Cyril.
This time I bow in front of you. Very well.
Goodbye.
Come on, Clive. He's waiting.
No, Joshua. He's dead.
Oh.
Okay.
So where is that? Oh my god, there's so many green icons.
It's hard sometimes to keep track.
Oh,
but-
that is Hawk's Cry Cliff. That's helpful.
But I'm doing the best I can.
We are.
Okay.
Ready, go?
I'm here.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Unwavering will and an unbreakable bond. Do you really think we're strong enough?
To save the world? Of course. To have overcome Father's political enemies? Of that I'm less certain. Especially knowing what we know now. What Mother was truly capable of. But perhaps these bands would have helped. Knowing he was with us would have made all the difference.
Didn't want to interrupt the dialogue. They're not going to let me do that, huh?
We might fall on the memorial and destroy it,
that's
and then
true.
in doing so,
Disparage our father's memory.
yeah, it could be real bad.
It's just back there.
Okay.
Interesting. I wonder if this has been here the whole time.
I don't know.
Father always fought for what he believed was right. It wasn't until that night at Phoenix Gate that I realized I had never fought for anything. I always had someone else to do the fighting for me.
I mean, buddy, you were also only 10.
And you had terminal cancer.
You
No matter
can...
how fate conspired against him, he never lost heart, never looked back, never stopped fighting. To me, he was the greatest of men. And I've been trying to live up to his ideals ever since.
We all have, Clive. We all have. And we'll keep trying. Because that's what he would have wanted.
What he would have done himself. Even if it meant standing against the very gods in the heavens.
I shall be borrowing this, Father, if I may. That you might watch over us as we follow in your footsteps.
It didn't protect him.
He wasn't wearing the helm. We should make a point of wearing it, so maybe it will protect us.
Where's Ghost?
Ghost!
No, shit, it wasn't real. Or was it?
Or was it?
We won't lay you down.
Onward then.
Onward. To the end.
And to a new beginning.
I feels like that should have been the last one we did before we went to the final area, but
Yeah. Except that it leads to other shit, like
Clive's
with Jill,
chamber.
for instance.
I know, so
It's
can't
hard.
be helped.
Yeah, that's true. It would have been nice, though, actually, timing-wise. That would
Mhm.
have been very, very beautiful.
Like I just jumped to Origin now. Oh.
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 Oh, cool!
Okay.
Yay!
Joining hands.
Yes.
I mean, I'm already here, and we've done 2 of the 3.
Are we finally going to pick up this side quest that we abandoned like 20 years
I
ago?
did part of it. I feel like I should. I don't know. What the?
Oh my god. I'm enjoying just summoning her to see where she pops up from.
All right, there isn't really a good way to do this because that's as the crow flies, but I have to go around one way or the other. I think. But if I go through there, it's a town, so I have to get off the chocobo. So I think this left way is going to be faster.